Hello.
Hello,
Hi, Anne. How are you?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What about you?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm good too. Thank you for asking. So, did you back at home now?
Yes,
And how was your trip to hometown?
it's okay.
When did you got home?
Mm, I go home today in the evening. I don't in the morning.
Uh-huh. So, after you went home, you didn't have any activities?
Yes,
Mm. All right. So, can you still remember what was our last topic?
it was folktale.
Mm, very good. We talk about folk tales. So now let's continue. All right. So you already had some of the activities, and this was your last activity. So now let's continue. Read the fable The Star Fruit Tree. Then find the following words and underline them in the story. And after that, you have to tell me what do they mean. So we have fortune, star fruit, tree, ripe field, load, repay, and repay. So now, can you please read this?
Yes, once upon a time there was a rich man living in the village. When he died, he left his two sons for a fortune, but the elder brother gave his brother only a starfruit tree. When the fruit was ripe,
Right?
ripe, an eagle came and ate the fruit. The younger brother begged the edge not
Eagle.
to eagle. The eagle promised to repay him in gold and told him to make a bag to carry it. The eagle took him on its back to a place of gold. There he filled the bag with gold. When he got home, where he was rich, the elder brother was surprised, so he asked his brother to explain to scrap his fortune for the starfruit tree, and his kind brother accepted. When the eagle came, the elder brother asked it to take him to the place of gold.
Mhm.
The greedy brother filled a very large bag and all his pockets with gold on the way home. Because the load was too heavy, the eagle got tired and dropped him into the sea.
Uh-huh. All right. Very good. But again, please repeat after me. A fortune.
A fortune,
Ripe.
ripe,
Eagle.
eagle,
Promised.
promised,
Accepted.
accepted,
But what if you see this word? How will you read this? How will you read this?
accept,
Accept. Okay. All right. Now, can you see, can you read the sentence who has a fortune? Fortune word. Can you find the sentences here that has fortune?
When he died, he left his two sons a fortune,
Very good. And what about star fruit and tree?
but the elder brother gave his brother only a star for tree.
Uh-huh, very good. What about ripe field?
I can't see.
Ripe field? Mhm. Okay, let's just move to load. What about load?
Where this? I can't see too.
You can see it. Load. Did you see it?
Yes,
Huh?
on the way home because the loads were too heavy. The eagle got tired and dropped him into the sea.
Very good. What about repay?
The eagle promised to repay him in gold and told him to make a bag to carry it.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Now, do you know what is the meaning of fortune? Can you tell me?
It's like treasures. I don't know how to pronounce.
Can you please type it so that I can tell you how to pronounce it?
Yes,
Fortune is treasure. Mhm. It's also a treasure, but what like this, for example, when their father died, he left his two sons a fortune. Aside from treasure, what else?
mm, fortune have another meaning like lucky.
Yes, that's good. Lucky. So we have your answer first is treasure. Okay. What about star fruit? Do you know what is star fruit? What is
Yes,
what's
it's
that?
like fruit. It
Oh,
have the shape like a star.
uh-huh. Okay. And what about ripe field? or just the word ripe? What does it mean?
Why the ripe fruit is the fruit that we can eat.
Mm-hmm, that's good. What about load?
Mm,
Based on the sentence, what is
is a
load?
bag.
Again?
Is a bag that carry something.
Okay. What about repay?
Repay is give
Repay.
return the money or something.
That's good. Repay money to return. All right. So fortune is a large amount of money or a treasure for pirates, or fortune is also lucky. But on this story, it talks about a large amount of money or property. Starfoot tree is a tree with green fruit shaped like a star. Have you tried this before?
Yes,
Have you tried this before?
yes,
And did you like it?
yes.
Okay. Ripe is
Not yes.
ripe is ready to be eaten fruit. Repay is to pay back or to return money or something. Load is something that is being carried. Very good. And field, I forgot to say this. Field is to put gold into the bag until there is no more space, or to put something in a bag and that there is no more space. So you've got the correct answers. Good job. Now let's continue. Can you still remember the story, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you questions. Number one, what did the older brother give his younger brother?
The older brother gave his younger brother only a starfruit tree.
Star fruit tree. Very good. And what did the eagle promise to the younger brother?
The eagle promised to the younger brother that when it is fruits and it gave the elder brother gold.
Gold. Yes. What number three? What did the older brother do when he found out how his younger brother became rich?
Mm, when he found, he told the elder brother that he want to train. The elder brother have all the fortune, and the older brother want a starfruit tree.
Mhm. Okay. Number four. What did the elder brother do when he got to the place of gold?
Mm. When he got to the place of gold, he filled the bag and he not take take many gold.
Uh huh. Okay. And number five. Oh no. Number
5.
5, what happened to the elder brother in the end?
The elder brother is down the sea and he died.
you killed you killed the elder brother. Okay, let's see. Number 1, can you please read it?
Yes. 1. He gave his younger brother only a starfruit tree.
Mhm. Number
2. The eagle promised to repay him in gold.
mhm.
3. He offered to scrap his fortune for his brother's starfruit tree. 4. He filled a very large bag and all his pockets with gold.
Number 5.
5. He was dropped by the eagle into the sea.
Uh-huh. Very good. So you got all the correct answers. Did you like this story?
Yes,
And do you think you got some lessons in it?
yes.
Uh-huh. Can you tell me what is that?
People not shouldn't be greedy.
Uh-huh. People shouldn't be greedy, right?
Yes,
Always share your blessings to other people and always be fair, especially with your family, friends, and to everyone, right?
yes.
What about you? And for example, you are rich, you have a lot of money. What are you going to do with your money? Do you have a specific thing that you really want to do if you only have a lot of money?
If I have a lot of money, I want to change my my parents' life.
Hmm. That's sweet. Like, how are you gonna change it? By what? Do you want them to stop
Mm,
working?
they can have a new house and go around the world, something like that.
Okay, that is so sweet. Good job. What else? What about your brother?
Mm,
Brother or sister? I
my
forgot.
sister too.
Sorry, sister. Uh huh. Are you going to
And
give
also
her
I
some money?
Yes, and also I want to volunteer something for the poor people.
Wow, for sure you are really going to be rich in the future. Just keep on studying, okay?
Yes,
Now read the story summaries below and decide which story you would like to read. So we have two summaries of stories here. We have Saint Gyong and the tortoise and the hare. Can you please read these two? And after that, tell me which story would you like to read? Did you get it?
yes.
Mhm.
Title, Sen Giống, General, Legends, Main Characters, Thành Giống, Plot, Thành Giống lives in the village of Phù Động. He was always 3 years old, but he couldn't sit up or say any words. However, when the enemy
Invaded.
invaded invaded his country, he helped Emperor Hùng Vương to seek defeat the enemy and save the country. He flew to heaven and became a saint. Title, the tortoise and the hare. General, fable, main characters, a hare and a tortoise. Plus, the hare always boasts about how fast he could run. The tortoise trains challenged him to a race. The hare soon left the tortoise behind. The hare believed that he would win, and he stopped to take a nap. When he woke up, he found that the tortoise arrived before him.
Uh-huh. So which one do you like to read?
Send them.
Saint John. Okay. Oops. Hold on for a moment. I cannot see the story. Hold on. Since I can't see the story, no. I really can't see the story. Alright, so I'm sorry, but since I can see the story, can we just move to this for now? Listen to the fairy tale, The Princess and the Dragon, and correct the following statements. So we have four statements here, and you have to correct this after listening to the fairy tale, The Princess and the Dragon. Did you get it?
Yes.
Let's start. For a moment. Hold on. Can you see the book now?
Not yet. Okay, I can see now.
Okay, hold on. Oh no. The book has crashed for a moment. Did you already eat your dinner, Han?
Not yet.
Huh. You're still eating your dinner after classes?
Yes.
But you're still not hungry?
No.
So since it's already summer vacation, what do you do in your house? Do you do something like studying or exercising or anything?
I have to go to school tomorrow, but because of the coronavirus, it have canceled.
Again. So hold on. You have like a summer classes?
No, it's I go to school for New Year school.
Hold on, it's too early. Why does other school has still in summer vacation? And you already
Because
have.
my my school have another lesson is have English lesson to prepare to IELTS examination.
IELTS. IELTS
Yes,
examination? Hold on. I thought only 18 years old above can have IELTS. So why are you learning IELTS now?
I want to learn IELTS because maybe 2 or 3 years next I want to go abroad.
To study?
Yes,
Wow, your parents are so supportive. That's good. All right, now can you see the book?
yes.
Let's start. But hold on, I'm really confused. When are you going to take exam for IELTS? Do you know when?
When what?
Do you know when are you going to take exam for IELTS?
Maybe 1 year later.
Oh, okay. And do you also have a friend who's going to take IELTS?
Yes.
That's great. All right, now let's continue. Let's listen to the audio.
Listening. Activity 1. Listen to the fairy tale, The Princess and the Dragon, and correct the following statements.
Once upon a time, there was a king and a queen who lived in a castle with their beautiful daughter. One night, an ugly ogre captured the princess and put her in his tall, dark tower. The king and the queen were very sad. They promised to give gold to the knight that rescued the princess. Many knights wanted to rescue her, but they all ran away when they reached the tower and saw the ogre roaring with anger. One day, a dragon was flying over the tower when he heard the princess cry for help. The dragon flew down to the tower, took a big fiery breath, and blew the ogre far away. The dragon rescued the princess from the tower and gently put her on his strong back. They flew back to the castle. The king and the queen were so happy. The dragon turned into a handsome prince and married the princess. They all lived happily ever after.
Okay. All right. I will give you another one. I want you to listen to the audio for the last time. And after that, we are going to check your work. Is that okay with you?
Yes. Yes.
Listening. Activity 1. Listen to the fairy tale, The Princess and the Dragon, and correct the following statements.
Once upon a time, there was a king and a queen who lived in a castle with their beautiful daughter. One night, an ugly ogre captured the princess and put her in his tall, dark tower. The king and the queen were very sad. They promised to give gold to the knight that rescued the princess. Many knights wanted to rescue her, but they all ran away when they reached the tower and saw the ogre roaring with anger. One day, a dragon was flying over the tower when he heard the princess cry for help. The dragon flew down to the tower, took a big fiery breath, and blew the ogre far away. The dragon rescued the princess from the tower and gently put her on his strong back. They flew back to the castle. The king and the queen were so happy. The dragon turned into a handsome prince and married the princess. They all lived happily ever after.
Did you got all the answers?
Yes.
All right, let's see.
One. I write this or read for you.
Just read it.
Yes. One is not a prince, it's a princess.
Very good. Number 2.
Two. Over.
It's not a
Giants.
Okay, very
It's
good.
an ugly oak.
Yes, good job.
Three.
What about
The princess. Nothing. She's cry.
very good. And the last number?
they not make friends, they marriage?
Yes, they did not. They're not friends. They are couples. They are husband and
Yes,
wife. Do you know what is this story?
yes.
What is the title of this story?
The Princess and the Dragon is the title?
Yes, but I mean, do you think it's familiar with other Disney princesses? Do you know what is? Do you watch Disney movies?
Yes,
Hmm? Is okay. So let's continue. Listen again and fill the missing words. So we have five missing words here, and you have to complete this again by listening to the audio. Is that okay?
yes.
All right, let's start.
Listening. Activity 1. Listen to the fairy tale, The Princess and the Dragon, and correct the following statements.
Once upon a time, there was a king and a queen who lived in a castle with their beautiful daughter. One night, an ugly ogre captured the princess and put her in his tall, dark tower. The king and the queen were very sad. They promised to give gold to the knight that rescued the princess. Many knights wanted to rescue her, but they all ran away when they reached the tower and saw the ogre roaring with anger. One day, a dragon was flying over the tower when he heard the princess cry for help. The dragon flew down to the tower, took a big fiery breath, and blew the ogre far away. The dragon rescued the princess from the tower and gently put her on his strong back. They flew back to the castle. The king and the queen were so happy. The dragon turned into a handsome prince and married the princess. They all lived happily ever after.
Did you got all the answers?
I want to listen again.
Mhm.
Listening. Activity 1. Listen to the fairy tale, The Princess and the Dragon, and correct the following statements.
Once upon a time, there was a king and a queen who lived in a castle with their beautiful daughter. One night, an ugly ogre captured the princess and put her in his tall, dark tower. The king and the queen were very sad. They promised to give gold to the knight that rescued the princess. Many knights wanted to rescue her, but they all ran away when they reached the tower and saw the ogre roaring with anger. One day, a dragon was flying over the tower when he heard the princess cry for help. The dragon flew down to the tower, took a big fiery breath, and blew the ogre far away. The dragon rescued the princess from the tower and gently put her on his strong back. They flew back to the castle. The king and the queen were so happy. The dragon turned into a handsome prince and married the princess. They all lived happily ever after.
Did you got all the answers?
Yes,
Now let's read
I
this.
read the answer.
Can you please read this together with your answer?
Yes. One used upon a time, there was a king and a queen who lived in a castle with their beautiful daughter. One night, an ugly orc captured the princess and put her in his tall dark tower. The king and the queen were very sad. They promised to give gold to the knight that rescued the princess. Many knights wanted to rescue her, but they all ran away. And when they reached the tower and saw the ogre roaring with anger, one day a dragon was
Hold on.
flying.
What is your answer in number two? I didn't hear it clearly.
They promised to give gold
What about number three again?
with anger.
Okay, continue.
One day a dragon was flying over the tower. When he heard the princess cry for help, the dragon flew down to the tower, took a big fairy breath, and blew the ogre far away. The dragon rescued the princess from the tower and gently put her on his strong back. They flew back to the castle. The king and the queen were so happy. The dragon turned into a handsome prince and married the princess. They all lived happily ever after.
Okay, very good. But can you please repeat after me? Gold.
Gold,
Eh, gold.
gold,
Very good. One more time.
gold,
Breath.
breath,
Very good. One more time.
breath,
And married.
marriage,
Okay. This one is. Can you please read this?
marriage,
Yes, that is marriage. But this one is.
married,
Very good. All right. Don't forget that. If we have G here, it's marriage. But if you can see this word, it's married. Okay.
yes,
That's now make notes about one of your favorite fairy tales. You can invent your own story, but to I prefer you tell me your favorite fairy tales or favorite story. Can you tell me one of your favorite story or fairy tale?
one of the fairy tale story. Pinocchio is a fairy tale.
Uh, it's okay. It's not really fairy tale, but I said that it's okay even it's not fairy tale. But yeah, Pinocchio is part of the fairy tale. Can Why do you like Pinocchio? Oh, before you tell me, can you tell me who are the main characters aside from Pinocchio?
Can you say again? I can't hear clearly.
Can you tell me who are the main characters of Pinocchio aside from Pinocchio itself?
Yes, the main character of Pinocchio
Uh, Again?
the main characters of Pinocchio is Pinocchio and Jeff Peters.
Uh-huh. And can you tell me the beginning part of the story?
I don't know how to describe for you.
Uh-huh. Okay, so can you just summarize the Pinocchio story for me? Just try your best. It's okay. There's nothing right. There's no right and wrong. Just try to summarize the story of Pinocchio.
Yes, Jeff Peters is a designer puppet
Uh-huh.
and he wants to have a son
Mm-hmm.
and
And
he visits his friend and college master Terry to ask him for a piece of wood, and he built the puppet, which the name is Pinocchio.
mm-hmm.
After that, uh, Jeff Pepper realized that Pinocchio is alive and decided to take him as his son.
Okay. And can you what do you call this? Did you learn any lesson in Pinocchio's story?
Yes,
What is that?
when I was small, I have remembered that people also tell Pinocchio to tell the children that
Uh-huh. Yes.
they can't lie because of not the nose of Pinocchio.
Yes. You think that if everyone is like Pinocchio, do you think there's still people will lie?
Yes,
Oh, that's bad. All right. So, Anne, since it's already our time, we have to end it here. And we are just going to see each other tomorrow. Okay?
yes,
Thank you so much for tonight and have a good night. Bye.
bye.